Hello everyone, my name is Zhongrui Bin. My English name is Angela. I'm from Wuhan, China. I'm 21 years old. I have four people in my small family: my father, mother, younger brother, and myself. I like reading, shopping, and playing badminton. If you ask a Chinese for introduction, the both sentences will be the standard answer. I'm raised in an embeddedness society where the culture have more emphasis on traditions, and the culture hardly set tiny little change. China has been through that special time at 16th. Whoever reported writing poems or listening non-communist party music could be considered crime, and the Communist Party would arrest you and criticize you as a criminal in the public. However, it still affected my generation some way. We were taught to be similar and hide ourselves into the norms without expose your talent too much or bar too much information or emotions about yourself into the public. I had my first internship in Abu Dhabi. It is a country formed mostly Arabic, Indians, Philippines, Pakistani, and a few Europeans, and so do my workplace. They all gathered by their languages, nationalities, and ethnics. I, as a little Asian Chinese girl, belonged to none of them. With whom I had always troubled me for a couple of weeks, and that brought me negative emotions to work at the beginning as well. Rather than that, my Chinese culture taught me to understand the unequal of power, and that most of us born with the ability to find my place and others. The phenomenon is known as the high power distance. I become so confused when I'm actually working in a low distance society where all people tend to be equal. The thing is, I'll avoid most of possibility to interact with my manager out of work on purpose. I felt not comfortable having long conversation with them, and I always feel there's an invisible barrier between us. That turns out everybody in the front office have easy relationship with managers except me. The embarrassing relationship between me and the superior somehow did affect my work efficiency. Even I have problem talking with managers, but they never stop a good manager to find out the issue and solve it, right? Unfortunately, none of our manager amplified the issue. Anyway, I've analyzed only one point that I think can help in the future. Let's try to become or pretend yourself a easygoing person. That way help with first impression and break the invisible wall between one and others. The high power distance already rooted in my soul and it can be hardly changed. I guess that could be one of the biggest barrier of my career. So, what is my strengths and the weakness in my professional intercultural? I would like to say I'm a highly internal person, even though the big environment I grown are in the outer situation. But I know clearly what should I do and how I supposed to do it. I believe the environment can be controlled and changed by ourselves, and I'm always positively facing upcoming tasks without managers pushing. Regarding to my weakness, I'm that kind of particular reason who is always forgetting rules. Relationship and the face is literally upon everything. That always make things more difficult to go through certain procedures or rules, and damage it to procedures and the rules as well. Alright then, I see myself in 5 years becoming a smart leader working as a front office manager in China. Firstly, I will allow my colleagues to always express their emotions while working. That creates loyalty towards to either the manager itself or the enterprise. And second, rules and the procedures should be followed strictly, but update reasonably as well, cause there are always stupid rules or procedures that ignored by employees. And third, I will empower my fellow reasonably. That way, give them impatience instead of making them feel like just accomplishing homework. So now we spend more than 9 minutes here exploring our understanding of cultural differences and the strategy help challenge differences. Anyway, don't be surprised if you are even assisted by a guy parking and classifying stuff for you while checking out at the supermarket in Dubai. Welcome to the world.